guys came out to Woody's afterwards, and I was trying to talk to you guys, so I grabbed the hottest girl I could find. I was like, hey, if you want to talk to the band, you go find the hottest girl and bring her over.
That's awesome.
But so how's the tour going for you guys?
Oh, it's been insane. It's been awesome. Yep.
Man, I know with the loss of the Rev and everything, how has that been playing into your guys' tour? Has it been a little different, or?
You know, I think we go out there every night and we honor him, keep his legacy alive for all of our fans, and you know, it's driven us to put on the best show that we can everywhere in the world, really. Motivated us, you know. It was almost like he left us a gift. You know, when he left, he had to go, and but he left us a gift, and we were sharing it every night with our fans and stuff. So the show's been incredible. I think everyone feels the unity of having been through that loss together and overcoming it together. So it's been pretty amazing.
And you know, at some point you guys had to start recording Nightmare and move on. I mean, what helped you guys with that into recording the new album?
Oh man, well that was the roughest thing of all time, because the album was finished and then Jimmy died, and we didn't have a choice. We had to put the music out because that was the last music that he created with us, and we couldn't waste any time. We just had to go there right during the hardest time of our entire life and record it, and we captured all the feelings that we felt, and I think it made for a really timeless album that captured something very, very real and that people can relate to. But yeah, I mean, we forced ourselves. We didn't have a choice. It sucked. It was the worst thing we ever had to do, but it had to be done, and people seemed to appreciate it. So
definitely. New album is awesome. I appreciate it as much as the other ones that I've heard. I love it. With that, you guys were touring with Mike Portnoy recently. How was that working with him? Especially, he is almost a legend in and of itself. I think I read on your guys' page where you guys were talking about you guys were just stoked to be performing with him whenever you guys were posting the blog, and just wondering how that was like.
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome. He helped us get back out on our feet. You know, he's a staple in the drumming community. It was awesome that he helped us get us on our feet. It's obviously hard to play with anybody other than Jimmy, that, you know, when that's all you're ever used to. But it served its purpose. It got us on our feet. Our fans really appreciated it, and you know, we appreciated it. And then, you know, it definitely ran its course to where we needed some new life to give somebody a great opportunity, because that's what Jimmy would have wanted, I'm sure. And Mike's, you know, been very successful and has his own thing. And we needed somebody that came from nothing, kind of like how we did. We're out with a kid right now named Aaron, who's an amazing drummer, awesome kid. I think pretty much everyone in our band wants to adopt him. He's just a rad kid to be around, taking nothing for granted, completely excited, and that's what we really, really needed, you know, during this difficult time. But on stage every night, it's a blast with our fans, and we get to celebrate Jimmy's life. We get to tell our stories. We get to play music that we love for people that love hearing it. And it's just, there's no other band doing what we're doing in the whole world. I truly believe that.
That's awesome. With that, especially with getting a new drummer, I know you guys are. How many are you guys trying out throughout this tour? Or?
Oh no, I'm cool with Aaron for as long as he's cool with us. I mean, you know, I don't want to give our fans a roller coaster ride of who's drumming, and I'd like to, you know, keep it pretty consistent. You never know how it's going to work out because it is so new, but he's been awesome. Being able to play those parts with such ease is a task that most drummers on the planet couldn't do. And, you know, he's having a great time. We're having fun, so we're not trying anybody else. You know, we're not that kind of band that's just going to go look for, you know, hire a studio musician or something. We wanted to find somebody that no one's ever heard of and give them a chance of a lifetime, rather than just have some hired gun or go to another band and take their drummer. A lot of bands do that, you know what I mean?
Or do a reality show.
Yeah, exactly. We just never been that kind of band. We just wanted to keep it real and organic, and you know, we held, you know, one day of rehearsals and saw 3 drummers because we didn't want to really sit there and find a drummer. Right. We asked our personal friends, you know, our drum tech in the studio who'd been with us every album we've ever done, for Jimmy, and he knew Jimmy, and he knew us and our style. He's all, I got the best drummer I've ever seen record an album. He's shy, he's quiet, he riffs, have a look. We're like, okay, we saw him. We played one song with him. We're like, you know,
right.
learn all the songs. You know, and he was the most nervous I've ever seen anybody. But he just absolutely slayed. And you know, it wasn't like get a bunch of resumes from drummers, and
right.
we didn't want to deal with any of that. We just trusted our friend, saw a drummer that was amazing, and he's just quiet and taking in everything.
Right.
It's very overwhelming, but it's awesome. He makes us happy, so it's been really, really good.
And I just know from playing your guys' songs on Rock Band, wow, that is crazy. What is the job interview like to have to be a drummer for Avenged Sevenfold?
Honestly, we were so spoiled with Jimmy. He was the best drummer in the world. Nobody was better than Jimmy. I know that for a fact. Having played with him in the studio, seeing him play every day, there wasn't a better drummer. He was as solid on the album. He's better in real life. He had to tone it down to be on the albums, to be honest. And and everything was effortless. So for us, we said, okay, we picked 3 songs and 3 difficult songs. Well, you know, I think it was Beast and the Harlot. I think So Far Away, which sounds easy, but to have real feel and real groove is a difficult task. Most drummers don't have it.
Right.
And we stood there. We said, "Nice to meet you. Go ahead." You know, the first, you know, he kind of fiddled around with his drums. The first note that he hit, it was like John Bonham. You know, this little kid, skinny little kid, hit the drums so hard, and his arms were flailing and everything. The double bass was perfect, and it was just like we all had a smile on our face, you know. And we said, "Yeah, you're awesome. You know, great to meet you." And you know, a little bit later, we gave him a call. Like, "How do you want to do it? You know, you want to do this?" And pretty cool. It's exciting for us, you know, to have the ability to give somebody a pretty awesome adventure.
Definitely. Wow. I don't know if I could even do that because I'd be so freaking nervous. But you guys are based out of Southern California, Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
How's the Midwest weather treating you, especially on this tour, and anything crazy going on?
To be honest, today wasn't too bad compared to, you know, the Northeast where we've been. But I mean, we pretty much consist of being in a bus, or being in a backstage, and that's as far as we ever get outside. So it hasn't been too bad, you know. As long as we stay safe out there, it's, you know, kids are able to make it to the shows because the weather's not too bad. We can put up with anything.
Awesome. And okay, once you guys wrap up the tour, what's next for you?
We're gonna go home for a little bit. Then we're gonna head down to South America. We're going to do some more, another run through the States, I believe. Over to Europe, over to Asia, over to Australia.
Oh yeah.
Probably back over here. We're just going to be touring for a long time, I think.
That's cool.
It's been awesome for us internationally, and especially in the States and around the entire world. There's so many places that we, you know, haven't got to go yet on this album cycle, and that's our main concern: going everywhere in the entire, you know, planet, and then, you know, going back to solidify it, and then yeah, I think that'll be
I know my buddy lives in Melbourne, Australia, totally jealous of me right now. I was posting on my Facebook, he's like, "You gotta be kidding me, man."
We'll be there soon enough, but that's cool.
Well, I appreciate your time. I guess we'll go ahead and keep it simple tonight, and let you go ahead and get back and
Awesome.
get out there and rock. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.